Hello viewers, welcome to ALPHORES e-learning app. This is Sai Sudha of Social Faculty. Children, today I am here to take the session of class 6. And children, before starting the session, I would like to ask you questions. Can you just tell me, what is this, Nana? I hope everyone can see it clear. Yes, what is this? What is that? It is a map. Very good. It's a map, right? Fine. Still, what can you observe in this? What are the things that you can find in this? Can anyone tell me better? Is it? Yes, you can see the colors in this, right? So I'm making it as colors. And still, what can you find in this? Can anyone here? Very good. You can see the continents, right? Okay, fine. I'll make it as a continent. And what you can observe? Still, very good. Oceans. That is nothing but water bodies. Right? Still, what you can see? Can anyone here? Yeah, you can see the different shapes. Yes, children, now you just tell me, is there any map that it is communicating with you? Is that it is telling anything with you? Is it telling anything to you? Oh, it's showing colors, right? So it means that the map is also communicating with you. Am I right? So now indirectly, the map is telling you all the things, whatever the hints that you have given in this particular features. Am I right? So we do have a separate language. See, generally we human beings communicate with each and everyone with a different languages. Am I right? So we have a different local languages like Hindi, English, Marathi, okay, the Bengali, all the different local languages that we communicate with our friends in our daily life. In the same way, the maps will also communicate with us with its own languages. We have a map language also separately, particularly. So let us discuss about these map languages later, but before going to talk about the languages of the map, now let us know what is a map first, right? Without knowing a map, we cannot enter into the languages of the map. First, let us know what is a map. The map, the map is derived from a Latin word which means it is a mappo. It is a mappo, M-A-P-P-O, mappo, which means it's a napkin. It means it's a napkin. You can see the map which is in a flattened surface. Am I right, children? So, the map is a true representation of the Earth's surface which is drawn on a flat surface area is known as a map. Children, not only the I'm just telling about the meaning of a mappo, which is of napkin, but the map can be drawn on a sheet of paper or on a board or on a flat wooden surface or on a flat surface of the land. You can draw this map on a flat areas. This is called a map. Now, this map will use us in many ways. There are many ways that we use this map to know the detailed information about a country, about a continent, about the oceans, and about the entire world or the total Earth surface in our land. Right? The total Earth surface can be covered with this map. So, before starting this map, now you have an idea. Madam, you are saying that the map is being using in all the different ways. But who is the first person who started using this map? I'll just tell you, did everyone observe? Did everyone have anyone seen that? A set of collection of map in a book? Anyone here? Have you seen better? Yes. What is that? Very good. It is a book. Right? It is a book. What is the name of the book that we call a set of collection of maps that we preserve or store together? Very good. Atlas. It is Atlas. Atlas is nothing but the collection of maps where we put together and make a book, form a book with the collection of all these maps is called an atlas. I hope everyone have an atlas with you, that you people are using the atlas in your daily class. Am I right? For daily activities, your teacher will be asking you to open the so and so map and find out the place when the teacher is teaching you this lesson. Am I right? So, we do have atlas with us. But who is the first person who started making this book, atlas? He is a Flemish map maker. He is Gerardus Mercator. He is the first person who made a book of map, the atlas, and he gave a beautiful gift to all of us, that what we are using now. So this person have collected all these maps and he recorded in one book. That book is called as a atlas. But now you are telling that, madam, these many, the maps of collections were collected by him, but who is the first person who makes the maps? Now I'll tell you. The first person who made the map is Babylonians. Babylonians are the people, they made the first map around 2600 years ago. Okay, 2600 years ago. Why they made this map? For what purpose they made this map? The Babylonians want to make their area into a flat surface which is of map. They want to analyze, they want to locate, they want to represent their area on the map. For this purpose, they made this map around 2600 years ago. Okay, which is made by the Babylonians. But children, you have you people are very lucky to have a different maps over now, because as the technology introduced, you people are using different maps now, and you have a different maps in your hands, and even everyone is having a mobile with you. Not with you, your parents' mobiles, or else you can check your sisters or elders, someone's, right? When you open the Google map, you can find a map. Right? When you just click the button, you can see the map. But this is not so easy to make the map which is around 2600 years ago, because this map is made by them with the handmade maps. These maps which are made by the Babylonians, that is of handmade maps. They made these handmaids with the help of brush. Brushes, children? I think you all have a habit of painting, right? So when you do the painting, you'll be using the different kinds of brushes. The brushes, we will be having a different size points of the brushes. One will be the thin, one will be the little bigger. If we, instead of using the thin brush, if we use it a bigger, then we may get the disturbance in the drawing, right? So it is not an easy task to make the map. So that's the reason these people have made their map with the help of their brush, with the help of a handmade brush, and not only that, parchments. In that way, these Babylonians made the map. If I ask you, children, for example, to draw our India outline map, only few can make it a proper, and few can find the different triangles and everything on your map. Am I right? So you cannot draw perfectly for the first time. In the same way, for example, you all are being here, and without a fan or without AC, you cannot sit in your classroom, or else you cannot sit in your home. Am I right? But this AC or air conditioner, what we are using now, before the people used to, in earlier olden days, we used to have only the handmade fans. Am I right? We have only the handmade fans, where we used to have a little air with the help of the movement of our hand, what we used to get. But later on, as a change of the technology, as per the requirement, that handmade fan has turned into the ceiling table fan. Then that table fan, little more technology which was added to it, later that table fan turned into the ceiling fan. Am I right? That table fan was turned into the ceiling fan, and that ceiling fan, even still we are not happy with that, still we are not getting that what we want to get from that fan. So what we have done, we started making use of technology with the help of coolers. Am I right? We started using of coolers, and these coolers are also not sufficient for us. Then we turned into the air conditioners. Have you seen the technology, how it developed from fan to air conditioners? Yes or no? First it started at low, then it increased with the fan. This is of handmade fan, this is of table fan, and it is of ceiling fan, it is of a cooler, and then it went to the ACs. In the same way, what the map which is made by the Babylonians in earlier days, That is not the exact map, accurate map what we are using now. But later on, after the few changes, after the few people have remade the map, and finally we have a map what we are using at present now. Okay, now here whatever the maps that what we are using now, that maps made by whom? Who will make such kind of maps? Can anyone can tell me here? Can anyone? Yes? Who will draw? Okay, a person who draws. Very good. See here, the person who makes a map is called a cartographer. Okay, a person who makes a map is called a cartographer. He is a person who used to make the map. As we have seen here, these people have made the map. But compared to here, we can see the drastic changes from 2000 years ago to till now. Right? So, in this category, these cartographers used to visit that particular area and they'll analyze that area. They will locate that area in a particular requirements of that particular, the kilometers and all the scale that they'll be calculating together, and they'll be putting into the form, they'll put into the form of a map. This is not an easy task, children. We cannot make such kind of things very easily, because to make a map, we need accurate, right? We need accurate to make a map. And not only that, we need the clarity first. If there is no clarity, we cannot read the map. Am I right? If there is a clarity, everyone can point their own state, their own country, everything can be done very easily. Am I right? So if there is no clarity, if there is no accurate in the map, it is not so effective map what we discuss. That's the reason these people will make such maps. Now you have a doubt, madam, simply we cannot make the map, no? Is there any course, is there anything that we can do the maps? Yes, it is there. That is a cartography. Cartography is nothing but it's a study of science of drawing or making of maps. Okay, it's a study of making maps. The word cartography is derived from a French word which means cart is nothing but map, graphy is nothing but drawing. Map, drawing, that is nothing but cartography. So this is what a study of the map which makes us to make the map, to draw the map on a particular accurate levels. Now we have seen what is map, who made the map first, and what is a set of the books that we call a map, and what are the things that we can see in the map, and many things we have studied in this, right? So not only that, even these maps to make it more clear. So I'll give you one line of example to you. You all are coming to school every day. Am I right? You all are coming to school every day and you'll be carrying your books, okay, your stationery material, and your mom will be packing you some lunch box for you. Not only that, even snacks and lunch, everything, something that your mother will make for you for every day to your school. So what you do, Nana? All the stationery, what you are using in the classroom, that you will put it in the stationery box. Am I right? And whatever the books that you are getting to the school, you are bringing to the school, that all you are keeping in your bag, right? Every day you will bring your books in the bag, and whatever the lunch that your mother is preparing to you, you are just keeping your lunch in your lunch bag. Am I right? So these are the three things that you are doing every day to your school activity. After coming here, according to the instructions of your teachers, you are making the requirements of the usage of all these things, right? But here, why I am telling you this example, because for example, there is no stationery box, there is no lunch box given to you by your mom, then everything you have to put it in your bag. All the books, stationery, like your pencil, eraser, pens, and your lunch box, everything, if you drop it in your bag, when you attend the class, when your teacher asks you to take out, yeah, one of the book and the pencil, then you will be searching in the bag. Yes, am I right? All will be searching in the bag. So you will not find the pencil at that time because of the tension. If you miss the class or if you delay the class, you may get the punishment from the madam. Right? So in that mood, what you'll do? You'll be finding out the pencil in a hurry-burry mood. Then finally, you'll get the pencil. Instead of pencil, you'll get a pen. But you'll not get a chance to get a pen or something else. So you can also sometime you'll get a chance to take out your lunch box. Right? So there will be a lot of mess in the bag that you can see. So to avoid this, what you are doing? You are segregating into the 3 different parts. In the same way, to make us to read these maps easier, these maps were segregated, differentiated into 3 different types. They are so that is different types. In these different types, we have 3. First, let us discuss the first one, that is physical map. Right? That is physical map. In this physical map, you can see the physical features or geographical features of the earth's surface. Okay, the natural features of the earth's surface can be shown in this physical map. So with that, it will be very easy to you to find out the physical features of any other area on the map. Either it is of any country, either it is of any continent, either it is of any state, or either it is of whole a country. Okay, around the world if you want to find out, you can through this physical map. In this physical map, we can see the physical, the physical features such as mountains, right? Mountains, plateaus, plains, right? And also you can see the rivers and you can see the oceans. Why we call all these physical features as a natural features? Is there anyone, you or me or anyone is going to dump the water over there and making it is in the form of a river? No, we are not doing it. Am I right? So it is created by the nature. That's the reason we call these as a physical features. We are not going to construct any sort of mountains or hills over there. Am I right? So everything is being created by the nature. Right? So these are the physical features, natural features of the earth's surface can be shown on the physical map. Right? And not only that, there is one more advantage in this physical map. This physical map will makes you to to know more easy. To know more easy, it is mentioned or maintained in the form of a colors. For example, if you take the mountains you can observe in the India map which represents the color brown. When you see the color brown, you can you can think that that is of a mountain or a hill. So it gives you more and more easier, it makes you more easier to locate a place or to move around or to analyze that particular area. So this is what that physical map makes you to utilize it more easily. And next coming to here, the next one is that is a political map. The political map is nothing but this maps represent or shows the different cities, towns, the countries what you just given me the before, the the words what you have given me at the time of a word web mind map. At that time you have given me some points. Did you remember that? That is, you told me that the continents we can see map, right? Such continents, cities, okay, the capitals, okay, and the national boundaries, the entire world can be seen in the political map. This political map will make you to identify or to locate or to move around the entire world or entire country without any disturbance. For example, take your own state. Take your own state. If you find out your own state, when you open your own state, you want to find out the political map of your own state. If you take, you can see all the districts of your state, and not only that, in that all the districts, you can see the cities also, and even few towns also in your political map. So in this way, this political map helps us to know a more value or to know a more data regarding the states, cities, capitals, countries, continents and many more. Right? Now moving to the next, that is of thematic map. This thematic map, in the name itself, it indicates the thematic, which is nothing but theme based. So these maps will help us to show based on the specific information. Okay, based on the specific information. So in this specific information, what you can do when you want to see the distribution of rainfall, or you want to see a map of rainfall, you can go directly on the specific theme of rainfall and you can see the map, right? And not only that, how we are going to able to know the population of the country, because that is based on the thematic map. And the crops, what are the different crops that we can see in our state, in our country, in all the different states that you can see in the thematic map. And industries comes under the thematic map, minerals comes under the thematic map. These are the different categories that we can see in the thematic maps. So these are the three different types of maps. So if we won't segregate all these different three types of the map, it will be a little difficult to you to find out the place easily within a short span of period. If we don't have three segregations of your school requirements, if you don't have a bag, if you don't have a stationery box, if you don't have a lunch box, it is very difficult to you to find out everything from one particular thing. Am I right? In the same way, it is also difficult for us. It takes time. Right? In that also, it can miscommunicate in the meanwhile also. Right? Instead of, if your teacher is asking to take out the pencil, instead of pencil you would have taken the pen, you will get the punishment. Yes or no? In the same way, to avoid that inconvenience, to avoid that confusion, to make you more and more accurate about the particular places. So these three maps have been made. Okay. So children, till now we have studied about the maps and different types of maps. Now, okay, hopefully all these are the advantages of the map, right? But now let us discuss about what are the advantages of the maps. Why we need to use the maps. If you won't use a map, what is going to be happen? Why we need to use a map? This is what the advantage that we are going to get from this map. The first main advantage is that, I'll show you children. What is this? It is a map. Am I right? It is a map. What I am doing now? I am just folding my map. Right? You just observe what is the advantage with this map. You have seen a sheet of paper. Right? Before it is a sheet of paper. Now it turned to a small paper. So now what I am going to do is, I took my wallet. In this, I have a political map of India as well as the world map of our country. The complete world map of each and every country, each and all the 7 continents, all the 5 oceans, everything. The complete world map is there with me and the complete India map is there with me. What I am going to do? I am just going to make it into the fold. I am just inserting in my wallet. Now I will carry my wallet along with me. Do you understand what is the advantage of it? Yes. And not only that, one more thing is, this is a map I am having with me. You can see so many routes, the airways, railways, everything is mentioned in this map. But this is very important to me as I am a citizen of our country. So I have to carry this because wherever I go, wherever I move, I need some map route. So I'll carry this with me when I'll go with me along with my tour packages or something else. So what I'll do is, this is my map. I'm going to take along with me when I go somewhere. So it doesn't require any luggage, right? It doesn't require any space or any place to keep such maps. It is very easy to carry along with us. For example, if you carry a big maps or a big something else, it is very difficult to you to carry wherever you go, right? So even the globe is also one of the disadvantage with the globe is we cannot carry everywhere wherever we go. So this is one of the advantage that we have. We can carry the maps wherever we go, right? This is one advantage. And the second advantage is that we can see the accurate results in the map, right? The accurate results can be found in the map. And not only that, we can see all the places. If it is of a small country to the big country, whatever the states we have in the country, whatever the cities we have in the country, everything can be found out in a small sheet of paper. Okay, that is also one more important. And this maps makes our work very easier by through segregating the maps into different kinds, that is of physical, political and thematic. So we have segregated maps over here. If you want to find out the map which is of some other particular state, we can open the political map of that state and we can find out. If you want to know the details of the airways, for example, you want to go to some other area, you want to see whether the airway connection, the connected airways are connected to that particular area or not. So to find out that, what you do, now you have a smartphone, so you will be googling in that. Right? But earlier we don't have such option. What we used to do? We used to find out in the map whether we have airways connected to that particular area or not. Right? So in this way, these maps makes us more helpful to know, and it will be very easy to you to find or to read the map. Right? But we are discussing so many advantages of the map. But sorry to tell you, there is one disadvantage. There is one disadvantage of the map, that is, I'll show you. Just imagine this is a globe. You can see some curved lines in this, am I right? You can see some curved lines in this, right? So these curved lines cannot be drawn on a flat surface area. This is the only disadvantage that we have in the maps. This is the only one drawback that we are having in the map. Because of that, it symbolizes, as you know, that the globe is in a spherical shape or in a geoid shape, right? So this will gives you the curved lines over here, but we cannot draw these curved lines on a flat surface area. For example, this is a board. If I draw a flat surface area, on this flat surface area, the curved lines, will it look like a map? Will it look like a proper way of presenting the analyzing or locating the places in that? This is the only drawback that we find in the maps. Okay, so this is what that we are going to discuss. Let me review once again what we have learned in this session. So in this session, Nana, we have started the first chapter, that is reading and making maps, right? So in this we have learned about what is a map, how the map is useful for us, right? And the map is a word which is derived from a Latin word and which means a mappo, and we have seen that the person who maintained this map, which is of Atlas, by the Gerardus Mercator. And not only that, the Babylonians is the first person who made this map, and these are the different types of maps that we all have learned, and also about the cartography and the cartographers. So children, this is a review of today's session, and in the next session we are going to know, as I discussed before, we have some languages of the map. We'll discuss about that languages of the map tomorrow, right?